Did he do it? Did he not? Oh, he did it, I fear. What's up? It's your girl, Candy Hustle, and you are now tuned in to Dope Chick with Ambition podcast. Let's go. Guess who's Bazak? Hey, DCWA fam. Welcome back to another episode of Dope Chick with Ambition podcast. I am kicking off this month with a What's Good Candy segment because I feel like we got to talk about a lot of the current events and topics, and we need to do it at the top of the month. And this month, Mr. Trafton is back. He made time for me because this man be acting like he's so busy. You know, he a dad and everything, and you know he be going for his he's going for his doctrine, and he be having mad hoes and just living his player life. And what? Really? Sir, Ronnie, cut his mic. Ronnie,
that is not true.
Ronnie cut his mic, and so today he was able to make time and pull up to the studio and chop it up with me. So let's clap it up for Mr. Trafton. Woo!
I'm glad to be back.
Thank you. What's on your feet? What you rocking today?
These are just some dunks. They're called, I think these are the veneer dunks.
The veneer dunks. Okay. I have my Air Max ones on, some cute Volt ones on. I like them because it's like summer. Well, it's going to be summer in a couple of days. So if you haven't unbigged your back yet, just, give summer whatever body you got and, just be happy. Like, whatever. Just make sure you're not ashy. Moisturize your skin and, just have fun. Don't be stressed out. Just keep, working on your little summertime goals. But anyway, let's get into what's going on. But before we do that, we have to remember that June is Men's Mental Health Month. And it's so crazy because, May was Mental Health Month, right? Mm-hmm. And I saw, it was a showdown on, was it Instagram or Facebook? No, it was Instagram. That's where all the arguments go. Mm-hmm. So somebody was like, they was talking about, it was just stupid. And so a black man was like, "Is next month's gonna be mental health month?" And the girl was like, "No, it's not. That was last month." And he was like, "No, it's gonna be for the men." And then there's like, correction, you need to Google. So everybody just started jumping on the like, well, actually, it is going to be Men's Health Month. You need to delete that comment. And then she didn't delete it. So everybody just started going in on her. So then they went to her page. And she did look crazy. And it was like, bitch, you look crazy. He just started dragging her. It was like thousands of comments just going. And I was like, baby, just delete your comment.
Just delete the comment.
Because you were wrong.
Multiple sins. Just like, yo, delete.
Because everybody keeps saying the same thing over and over. Yeah. So then here I go. You're wrong. It was like the 1,000th comment. Everybody already said. I just jumped into it like, yeah, ma'am, you're wrong. June is Men's Mental Health Month. So speaking of that, how's your mental?
My mental health is good.
You
right
sure?
Now. Yeah. What do you mean? I look crazy?
Yeah.
No, I'm doing fine. I'm chilling.
So what do you do to like keep your mental health in check?
Exercise. I'm back exercising.
That's good.
Just being purposeful about what I keep around me, what I listen to, what I watch. I was like looking at this clip with Waka Flocka, and he was saying he was doing a cleanse of like everything at one point, whether it was the type of food he was eating, but it was also what type of music he was listening to. He wouldn't even watch horror movies because it all affects like your mental health. So it's like you don't even you think mental health, you don't even realize like the things that you're just regularly digesting, the type of music you listen to, the things you spend your time reading on the internet.
Right.
You ever just read something on the internet, it's just so negative, it just, your energy gets intertwined. So just being careful on certain things I just give my energy to. So that's how I do it. And exercise and sleep. Sleep is the most important thing for me. So,
yeah, sleep. You got to really get that 8 hours.
Yeah.
I don't get 8 hours, and that's really bad. My sleep is bad. I have really bad sleep patterns, and I don't know how to get it in order.
What time do you lay down? Like when you lay in the bed, what time is that?
It's bad because After I get off of work,
Mm-hmm.
I do stuff pertaining to
Yeah.
my dream because I have this mindset. If you give your job 8 hours, you need to give your goals and your dreams the same amount of time, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I do content, I do all of that stuff. By the time I look up, it's like probably like midnight, 1 o'clock. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like that's bad.
Yeah. That
And
is.
then I have to do my whole night regimen. That may include a shower. I work from home, you know what I mean? So it just depends on if I have my shower in the morning or I can have a shower at the end of the day or I may not have a shower that day. It just depends. People be looking like, you didn't shower that. I work from home. It just depends. I don't get funky. If you get extra funky, that's on you. You may have to do a hardcore shower. I don't go outside like that because of the fact that I work from home. That's the luxury of working from home. You see what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
I have my routines where I may have to, do my breakdown, my facial, my brushing my teeth, flossing, doing all of that stuff, wrap my hair, all of that, and then have to tend to my fur baby, give him his little playtime. It's a lot of stuff. Then I have to try to entertain, people that I may have not talked to during the day.
Right.
That's a lot. You have to also have the bandwidth on taking, that space of what they may have to talk to you about.
Right.
Hey, can I talk to you? Look, girl, let me tell you what happened. You're like, I don't know if I could talk to you today. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
And that's a big thing. Like, when people dump on you, that messes with your mental health too. You taking on other people's problems. You gotta be careful of that too.
yeah, like my mom, she don't even ask you.
She just pick up the phone and start going in. Yeah.
Right, but she don't call you at work. People call you when they're in traffic because they want to use you to get through that traffic.
Right.
Those are the worst. And I'm not mad at them, but that's just how they try to get you in during the day. And it'd be a lot. So sleep, I got to work on my sleep. I usually take like Z-Quil and all of that to try to get some sleep.
Yeah.
My sleep is messed up.
Z-Quil?
Z-Quil.
Oh, okay.
You never heard of that?
I don't take anything usually. If I can't sleep, I just can't sleep.
So how do you go to sleep if you can't sleep?
I just be up. If I don't take nothing. Like, so big now, like if I need to sleep, like I just get in the bed. That's why I ask you, what time do you actually lay in the bed? Because I find myself, if I actually just get in the bed and just lay there, I end up falling asleep anyway. Versus being downstairs in the living room, surfing the internet, playing video games, just talking to my friends. I'm just going to be up. I could be up to 2 a.m. on a Tuesday for no reason.
Well, we be up. Like, remember that time we was up like, what? I'm like, Dax, what's T doing up? And then I'm like, wait, that's 4 a.m. We were just up playing around.
Yeah.
So, also this month is Father's Day. So on Sunday, well, the other Sunday, I had asked my Facebook friends, I was like, are you a flea market gift energy dad or you're a luxury gift energy dad? And just to keep it real, because dudes be shocked when they just get socks or boxers. Like, Dad, that's all you got me?
Yeah.
But that's all you probably give as a dad. So honestly, what type of dad energy do you give? Like, do you give flea market or luxury?
I'm probably the easiest person in the world.
To
I
gift?
don't expect anything from anybody because I just don't. I don't want anybody to let me down, so I don't go into anything with any type of expectation. So if you get me something from a flea market, if it's up my alley, cool. If you get me something luxury, even better. 9 times out of 10, anything I want, I'm going to get for myself anyway. The best thing I ever got for Father's Day, my daughter got me a wallet to match my bag, and I was surprised. I was like, okay, she spent a little $150 on me. Great. But I don't think I ever got a present as a dad where I was just like, oh, this is great. Like I usually just pay for myself. But on another note, it's so funny because in my closet, my walk-in closet, I have a pair of socks, these Michael Jackson Thriller socks that Talia got me. And Talia just randomly was like, oh, I saw these socks. And it's like literally, she don't know that's the best gift somebody ever gave me.
Aww.
Because I love Michael Jackson. And I never wore these socks. I've had them for like 10 years, just sitting in my closet. And every time I look at them, I was like, man, Talia got me them socks. And it cost her $20 for these socks. But to me, it meant the world that she even thought of me in that way.
Right.
So it's like you could get somebody something small if it's meaningful from the flea market and it means nothing, or you give me something luxury or whatever that's probably right up my alley, but it won't hold the candle to them socks that Talia got me.
Right.
So it just really depends. But as a whole, I don't really expect anything from my kids or from my family or anything, friends. Even you got me that book. I love that book. You know, I was scrolling through that the sneaker book you got me. Yeah, that joint thick. That joint is thick. My other sneaker book is not as big as that book.
Right.
Yeah, and I scroll through that and I love it because it's marketing. It's about the marketing behind sneakers. It's just every single sneaker ever known to man in that book. That means something to me.
Right.
Versus somebody to get me a Louis Vuitton bag and it's just like, all right, it's cool or whatever.
It's not the price for you.
It's not
meaning.
the price. It's the meaning. So you got to know who you're buying the gift for. And dads, do your kids really know their dad in a way to go out and get them a gift like that? That's why you keep getting ties and socks and underwear. Steel-toe boots. Things you can't use because your kids don't really know you in that way. You know, they know you as dad, but they don't know what dad really loves. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's why I said, are you a socks energy type of guy?
I probably get socks. Tati, she don't know what to buy for me.
Wait, is Tati working or she just school right now?
She's just in school, but she went on a couple of job interviews. She went for Wendy's and Chick-fil-A.
Okay.
But because she's cheerleading, her schedule's kind of crazy, so it's hard for her to get a job. So.
Oh yeah, she can't get you nothing right now anyway, bro.
She got an allowance. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
so she got about like $3.
Sorry, Tati.
She got about like she got $180 in her spending and about $300 in her savings. Her personal savings. Because I got some money set aside for her. But so she can. But I'm still buying it because I'm the one filling this bank account, so I'm buying my own gift. But yeah, she be buying me stuff though. What did she get me last year? She got me a gift card. Yeah, she got me a gift card to Sephora to buy some cologne.
That's nice.
So yeah.
Okay. Well, let's talk about this other daddy who he was a good dad, but now, everybody don't. Daddy house is coming to an end.
Yeah.
Wait, before we go to that, do you have any Father's Day gift ideal suggestions?
I think two things you should always do for your dad. I think you should always create an experience so that you guys can have a memory together. So go out and do something. Sometimes you don't have to buy him a physical gift, but just give him an experience. If he likes to golf, go miniature golfing with him. You don't got to do a real 18 holes. And if you are going to buy him a gift, study the dude. See what he likes. See what he spend his time doing when he ain't with y'all.
Yeah.
Because that's important to him. Like, when he get away from his family, he want to go spend his little bit of time doing something. What is he doing?
Right.
And buy him a gift that revolves around that.
Yeah. They be, a lot of times as dads get older, they're very simple. So if you even take them out, like, hey, Dad, you want to go to lunch or you want to go to dinner? They be really liking that little one-on-one time.
Yeah.
They be really impressed with that. Like, I'm about to go to brunch with baby
My
girl.
dad, I just sent him a steak gift card to Roof Chris or a steakhouse.
Yeah.
And he'd be happy with a $100 gift card. Hey, bro, eat some steak on me.
Right.
And he'd be happy with that. Just little simple stuff like that.
So simple and experience. Those were good, T.
Yeah.
All right. So, let's get into this daddy house. Diddy. Damn. You know what? I have been thinking I was like every other week is something. Like every other week, but it had been quiet. But then something popped up, right? I knew something was going to happen. So Howard University, they revoked his honorary degree. What's your thoughts on honorary degrees? Because you are going for your doctorate. So that's something major. And you're actually, put in time and effort. It is not something that you can just obtain easily.
Right.
How do you feel about celebs getting honorary degrees?
Me personally, because I got, I'm working on my third degree. I got a bachelor's, now a master's, and I'm about to get my doctorate. I don't respect it in the same, aspect. But I understand what a lot of them are for. Sometimes, somebody might have donated a bunch of money or did stuff for the community. So I understand what an honorary degree is for. It's not like Puff is ever going to apply for a job and take somebody's spot with this degree. So I understand, what's behind it. But do I respect it at the same level as somebody who studied their ass off and did this degree? No, I don't. It's like when you hear a celebrity is in a fraternity.
Right.
It's like you don't respect that. If they didn't go through the burning sands the same way somebody else went through it, they just here because, they got their celebrities. Some celebrities actually did that. Shaq actually went through all that stuff to actually become a Q dog or something like that.
Okay, he's that.
Versus somebody who probably never even went to college and he's just an honorary, frat member type thing. It ain't the same. You know what I'm saying? It's like I wouldn't respect it the same. It's like Chris Brown being a blood or something like that. Like it's just like it ain't the same.
Breezy, I did not say that. Cruising I dropped kicked me in my throat. That was T Trafton. Okay, so they also gave him his money back, like you said about donations. So they was like, here, brother, you may need this anyway. Do you think some people are saying Diddy's good financially? I'm not rich, obviously, but a lot of times their net worths, it's not liquid. They're deals. So remember when Kanye lost his Adidas deal, it changed his net worth significantly.
Right.
Do you think that Diddy was so up that if he does take hits, he'll still be good?
Yeah, I think he's always going to be good because, one, he just has a lot of money in different places. And I'm pretty sure he has money coming in from things he doesn't have his name on. So I don't really think he'll ever be in the poorhouse. Like one day we're going to see Diddy living in some regular house somewhere. He might have to sell 3 of his mansions just to live in one mansion, but I don't think
it'll be like an R. Kelly thing.
It's never going to be like an R. Kelly thing.
Okay, because R. Kelly was a worker.
He was a worker. Versus like
Diddy was a mogul.
Right, he's a mogul. He's still responsible. He's still going to always get some kind of check from something that he did back in the 90s and early 2000s. Like, you're still going to see things he's involved in on MTV or commercials and stuff like that. So, he'll be good. He's going to be all right.
Because everybody's like, yeah, he going to need that $1 million. I'm like,
what he needs more than anything? Because I won't really get into. It was something he was doing behind the scenes. He needs his name back more than anything. More than he needs his money, because his name is how he makes his money. So his name is like so in the dirt right now. He needs to like actually
save his reputation.
His reputation at this point.
Okay.
And that's what his main focus is. He tried to do some things in the past years because he knew this day was coming. He knew it was coming.
Brother love.
The brother love, him donating the money to the HCB, HBCUs, all that, it was because he knew this day was coming. He was trying to save his name. And right now, it's just like, he going to have to wait it out like 10 years, and maybe he could come back.
You said 4 before, so now you're going up into 10 now?
After that video came out, right?
Yeah.
He going to have to open up, I'd say open up a bunch of, domestic violence shelters and clinics, and name them after your victims.
Honey, I don't even think he's going to be able to come back because Breezy hasn't come back. Breezy did that little 1-2 bop, that 2-piece and the sides, and when he was 17. That man is in his 30s.
Yeah.
Yeah, he still hasn't come back. So,
but he could still sell out arenas.
He can, but he still is being dragged. He still can't perform where he wants to perform. He still doesn't have these opportunities. He still has to do shows.
Yeah.
And he still can't get these deals that he would like to get.
Yeah, that is true.
You know what I mean? So, yeah. Fat Joe, he also received the honorary doctorate.
I love Fat Joe, by the way.
He got it from Lehman College in the Bronx. Was that a good thing?
I think that's a good thing.
Because he does give back to the Bronx.
He definitely gives back to the Bronx. It's a couple of rappers people don't realize, like, in the background have these, like, political agendas and things they do for the community. Fat Joe is one of those people.
Yeah, he's always been big on the Bronx.
He's always coming back to the Bronx. He has a store in the Bronx.
Sneaker store, right?
He has a sneaker store in the Bronx up in NYC. I've been there a couple of times, bought a couple of things. But he also has, like, political ties.
A street is there.
Yeah, he has a street?
Yeah.
I thought that was Big Pun. I think that's Big Pun Street, isn't it? Fat Joe probably do got a street too.
I can't turn the phone number. I'll look at it, but I thought it was his too. But Jose's Way, right?
It might
or
be.
Joseph Way. Joseph Way. Remy Ma got one too.
Oh yes, by Trinity Ave. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Fat Joe. Yeah.
You're right.
Speaking of the Bronx, we're going to stay up in there. J-Lo and Ben Affleck, I heard they're going to be getting a divorce soon.
Yeah.
Why do you think J-Lo is always not being able to stay with her men? This is like
I don't
fifth
know.
divorce.
But they say like statistically,
Baddies can't keep men.
no, no. It's like it's a 50% chance that everybody's gonna get a divorce once they get into marriage. But your
5 times?
but your second marriage, the percentages go up. Third marriage, your percentage go up of being divorced because it's a lot easier. You know you're gonna be all right. Your first marriage, you're gonna try to hold on to it. You don't want to take the L.
Mm-hmm.
Once you take that L and you move on, it's easy to keep just moving on. You got some women like Elizabeth Taylor?
Mm-hmm.
She married the same dude twice after being married to like 7 other dudes. So like she married the dude, divorced him, been with like 3 other dudes, came back and got with the first dude, divorced him again, and had like 3 other marriages after that. So some people just could get married,
But that seems like rich stuff. I don't really see like the average
Lil Mo,
Joe.
she stayed married.
Lil Mo? Oh, you mean marrying different guys?
Marrying different men and
Really?
moving on, yeah.
Lil Mo?
Lil Mo been married like 3-4 times, right?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I know that Kim K has been married multiple times.
Mm-hmm.
Who else? It's another woman that I can't remember them from the top of my head. But yeah, J-Lo. Oh, wasn't it Halle Berry?
Halle Berry, yes. Yeah, she's been married.
Who's Halle?
Times. Haley's the
Chloe.
Chloe
and Halle.
Yeah, that's the
Okay,
two girls that be singing.
All right. So, Bobby Shmurda. Would you watch him if he had a reality show?
I would watch Bobby Shmurda as a reality show.
Me
I
too.
think that's his alley.
Me too.
Almost like Flavor Flav. Like,
That's
yeah.
I didn't want to say that because Bobby, to me personally, is not busted. He's not a busted guy.
I don't think really Flavor Flav was busted. He just had crackhead tendencies because he was a crackhead. You know, he just had these tendencies about him. But he's super talented. He can have a conversation. He has a character you would watch. Look, we watched all them episodes.
That was good TV. Yeah.
So,
but I don't like how people call Bobby zesty. I don't like when people call people zesty just because they're more lively. You know what I mean? Lively doesn't mean, well, the word gay means happy, right?
Yeah.
But just because someone is happy doesn't mean that their sexuality should be questioned. He's always, I don't think people paid attention to him when he was out the first time. He was dancing in his video.
Yeah.
If people
he had to dance.
Right, and if people also know anything about Brooklyn Caribbean guys, they dance.
They dance. They loud.
They're extra.
They extra funny.
I'm looking like, look at Safari.
Right.
Safari been ticking and popping. They're just, if you go to house parties, my first introduction to like Caribbean city dudes was in college, and I'm looking like, these guys really are just dancing like in the middle. They just so extra and dramatic, and it's just like, why are people so like side-eyeing Bobby? He's just being him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they're like, oh, he went to jail. He came home. Like, he's always been this way.
And that's the thing. It's like a blurred line between what is zesty and what is not zesty. Because if you look at like gay dudes these days, you expect them to be extra flamboyant, like Wayman from the movie Shame. It's just like, nah, some of them look like us and act like us.
Wayman, right? R.I.P. Wayman.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Yeah. So Bobby, I hope that he's able, because he's look like he's aligning with the right people. Because you be seeing him with like white people, right people. I was saying right people, not white people, but he's with the right people. But he's been around the Caucasian people as of lately. So if he's moving correctly, I think that he can get a show. I don't know if there's already a reality. Well, it was a cartoon called Bobby's World. I don't know if he can call his stuff Bobby's World because of the cartoon. Remember Bobby's World? Mm-hmm. So, but I will watch the
little short kid riding the
with the
bicycle. Yeah, I remember that.
Women's sports, WNBA to be exact. I'm glad it's getting a lot of noise now.
You know, it's funny because my mom played basketball growing up.
Oh, she did?
Yeah, so she taught me how to play basketball. So I always watch women's sports. So I'm like surprised that, because back in the day with like Cheryl Swoops and Lisa Leslie, Dawn Stanley, I used to watch them as a kid. So it's like you had the Women's USA team. They were on Martin. So it was like there was a time in the 90s where people they had their own sneakers.
Right.
I remember my friends used to buy the women basketball player sneakers. So
Wow.
with Nike, even in that book you gave me, they had the women's sneakers in there. So it's like to see it come back full circle is nice. I just don't like the drama around
Yeah,
it.
and
So
the pitting them against each other with
yeah, right,
the Caitlin Clark, and then Angela Reese, and then they're
right.
not even getting paid as much as the men, but
Yeah.
Caitlin is.
Well, Caitlyn, they both got good contracts. One is with Reebok, one is with Nike. Um, they both millionaires, but it's the thing for me is just like Caitlyn. She kind of benefits from a world that's designed from her. She is a white woman in a world that markets around white women, so it's a lot easy for her. She's gonna get a lot more credit. She's gonna get a lot more exposure
Mm-hmm.
versus Angela Reese. You know, you got the hood chick. You know what I'm saying? she, you know, quote unquote, keeps it real all the time,
Right.
and it's hard to market around that. And
Yeah.
it's really important for black people to support their own. They were saying that there was a girl who live streamed Angela Reese's game that they didn't even put on TV, and it got 2 million views.
Mm-hmm.
And if one person could do that, we could all just support our own, just the way white people support their own. You know, they're gonna get behind the Eminem. They're gonna get behind the Caitlin Clark and make it big. We gotta purposely do that.
Right.
So, and that's the most important thing we need to take from all this. Like, get behind, you know, Angel Reese and buy her jerseys, show up to the games, especially black women.
Yeah, like
So-
community is big.
Right.
Yeah, that's where it starts. Juju Watkins, are you hip to her? Like
That's
the
the
new
one.
WNBA prospect. Jay-Z and all of them are starting to like go to her games. She's in high school still.
Yeah.
No, she's in college.
College, yeah.
Yeah.
So no, I haven't seen her games though.
Yeah, they're sweating her. And you know, when Jay started looking at somebody, everybody started looking at her and like, oh, Rock Nation Sports and all that stuff. So
But at the same time, it's just like sometimes you gotta admire people from afar because you don't want to mess up their mojo. Because sometimes, like, it's been times in the past where Jay has given specific players their props and they get all this attention and then they don't live up to the hype. So as a guy by the name of Lenny
observation.
Cook,
What?
and
I don't even know what that is.
yeah, at one point he was bigger than LeBron James. At one point,
What?
yeah, but he was hanging out with Jay-Z and them in the club. And LeBron James went up and he went down. And he never made it to the NBA. That's a fact. Sebastian Telfair, he didn't live up to the hype.
Oh, yeah.
Another one
Remember
hanging
him?
out with
Yeah.
Rockefeller. So it's like
He went to jail too.
he went to jail too.
For a gun charge.
Yep, his baby mamas was testifying against him. So
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
you gotta be careful.
You gotta focus on your game.
yeah,
And not by the
big
lights.
part. Yeah, you see the lights and you get attracted to them lights. And
It can blind you.
yeah, that's a fact.
Mike Tyson and Jake Paul fight. You think that's real?
Yeah, they pushed it back though.
Right, but for November 15th. But do you think it's just like a money grab? I saw somebody say that.
I think Mike Tyson could beat him.
No, Mike Tyson is gonna be. What do you think?
That's what I'm saying. But you know, you comparing the age, like this guy's in his 50s versus this guy in his 20s, so it's not
Ever
supposed to be
seen-
this way. But it's like,
Have you ever seen a pit bull attack a chihuahua?
That's a fact.
Did you see that clip? I'm sorry to go back to Mike Tyson. It's an old clip that's circulating where Diddy and Mike Tyson are on the Arsenio Hall show.
I never seen that.
I gotta show it to you. So anyway, they're on the Arsenio Hall show. No, pardon me. They're on the Keenan Wayne show. Remember Keenan Ivory Wayans has their own chalk show?
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
So Diddy's on there. And I forgot that Diddy was an infamous mouth breather. A person that breathed through their mouth.
Mm-hmm.
He used to be infamous in that, like he was slow.
Mm-hmm.
So he was sitting next to Mike. And remember those sofas used to be really small.
Yeah, they tight. Yeah.
You damn near on somebody's thigh.
Mm-hmm.
So Mike's sitting there. Diddy sitting there. This one, Diddy was super skinny.
Yeah.
So they wasn't necessarily like super tight, but this one, Mike was a little buffer.
Yeah.
So his thighs already just like brolic.
Right.
So they were talking. Everything seemed cool. And it was cool. But Diddy started to talk, and he must have laid his hand in a position where it touched
Mike
Mike
Tyson. Yeah, he wasn't
thigh.
with it. Yeah.
Baby, when I tell you, Mike picked up that hand, that wrist, like, and a nigga, what? Grabbed that wrist, and he was
Right.
like, all about the Benjamins, and he's talking to Diddy and moved this nigga's hand like, nigga, like, unhand me.
Right.
You gotta understand that Mike also had been, molested when he was a kid. Remember that?
Yeah, I know his life story.
And do you really?
No, I do.
You
I
read
do.
the book?
Yeah,
Oh,
I really like Mike Tyson. So
Yeah.
I looked at his monologue on Broadway and everything.
Right.
So,
So I felt like he felt like on some, like, I'm either in danger, or he just was like trying to feel. I felt like he either felt like Diddy was trying to see if he was I don't know. Diddy probably was. It was probably nothing to Diddy, but it was something to Mike. That hand fell by his thigh. That nigga grabbed his hand on national TV, moved it, and carried on with his conversation. Keenan sensed what was going on and cut it. Diddy was looking like, I know this nigga didn't grab my hand on national TV.
Right.
They went to the next thing, and he was like, and the camera was just, and Diddy just opening his mouth, breathing like, wow. I gotta send you the clip because
send me that.
everybody
I wanna
was
see
like,
that.
Mike was just like, Mike knew.
Mike like, I ain't with it, bro.
I ain't with that like gay shit, Craig. So I gotta send you that clip. Now, Power returned on June the 7th. Are you tapped in? Are you watching Power?
Yeah, I watched it.
I didn't watch it. I'm not really going to watch it weekly. I'm gonna wait till it builds up because it's the last one anyway.
Yeah, that's
How
what I
was
was
it so
saying.
far?
It's good. It's good. I don't want to spoil it for you, but I was saying that yesterday when I was watching it. I was like, man, was I watching yesterday? I watched it Friday, and I was just like, I wish all the episodes just came on at once, so I could just dive into it. Because it's not like they got commercials and stuff like that. So it's like, why do we got to come back every week?
Right, because what happens with these type of shows, they get boring.
Yeah.
And then you fall off, and then you got to wait till it picks back up at the end. So
Right.
I'm just going to like, whatever. So I'm going to wait. But speaking of Power, Malcolm Mays from Raising Kanan.
Got kicked out the party? Well, they didn't let him
The
in.
premiere,
Yeah.
a.k.a. Lulu. Now, you said you felt like it was Rock that had something to do with it, jokingly. But why you think they did that to him?
But it wasn't his show. So it's not like it was his
so
show.
what? He's associated with
He's associated.
with
I
the
get
label
it.
mate. What is it?
You know what I
Not a
think,
castmate.
dude? But I think sometimes it just be somebody at the door just
That
power
just don't
tripping.
know.
They don't know. The people that work these events don't watch the show. They don't know who's on the show. So if you ain't on the list, you ain't on the list. And you sitting up here saying I'm me, but who are you to somebody that don't know you?
Lulu.
Right.
Marvin,
So,
brother.
yeah.
How do you feel about going to restaurants or clubs? I mean, I know you don't go to clubs, but like lounges, anything that has like an age restriction, 30 years older for guys, 35 for women. That sounds like a nice vibe, right?
Yeah, so I'm all for it. I think it should be like, it's the same way you go to weddings, and some weddings they don't want no kids there.
Right.
Some vacation, I've been on vacation, tried to go on the side where there ain't no kids with a kid next to me, and they like, what are you doing here? So
What are you doing?
I
Right.
think there should be places where people could pay and they don't got to really deal with the riffraff of everything else. I think it's cool to be around, same way you could be around nothing but rich people, or you could be around nothing. Well, most time when you're around poor people, you don't got a choice. But it could be sections. It's not a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing, especially when it comes to age. I don't want to be around a bunch of teenagers making noise and thinking things is funny when I'm just trying to enjoy a steak. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Like a restaurant in St. Louis, they had social media buzzing over the strict age restriction. So it's 35 for men and 30 for women. And everybody was like, oh, that's a reach. Why we can't? People don't want you twerking over their waffles with that backwind.
That's a fact.
Like, why are you doing
Especially
that?
out here in Atlanta.
In Atlanta, we need that in Atlanta. We need an age restriction location. Like, there's one in Houston. They have a spot where you have to be 25 and older. I think we need a spot here, like a brunch spot, where it's an age restriction, because down here is just, The hook, I don't want to do hookahs, all that stuff all the time. Like, it's a time and a place. If you can have a spot where it's just like grown and sexy, it's a difference from old and boring.
Mm-hmm.
Give me a vibe spot where it's like grown and sexy. We can still have a nice little vibe.
Right.
Without all that
Right.
hippity hoppity and decent. Like, oh my God, are they doing that?
My only thing was, why was it 35 for the men and 30 for the women? Like, what's going on with men under 35 that they like, nah, we're going to have to leave that at 35. They be wilding at 34. Like,
because 30, you know how they say, like, the 30 is still like a young age for guys. You get a little bit more mature at 35, and then the older men like young women.
I don't think I do anything at 35 that I didn't do at 30. Like, I haven't been in a fist fight since probably like 20.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that your mindset at 30 was different at 35.
Not in terms of behavior, like going to a restaurant. Maybe I need a bank account now, but not like I'm going to go to a restaurant and I do certain things differently at 30 that I do at 35. It's not really a difference.
I feel like at 35, you realize, okay, I don't want to wear a pooch icy mask. I think at 29 and 30, you may still wear a pooch icy mask.
Man, let me tell you a story. Oh, my God. You bringing that up. I remember one time I went to a dinner party, and this girl, my homegirl's sister, shows up with a guy, and he's in a pooch icy's mask, right? But he ain't talking to nobody. So everybody's sitting at the table in their nice clothes, and he just sitting there with a Pooh Shiesty's mask and a Sonic the Hedgehog book bag. And everybody's like looking at each other like, is this guy serious? He didn't talk to nobody. So everybody's ordering their food. He ordered his food. And his food come out, and everybody looking to see if he going to take off the mask to eat. Do you know this fool rolled the mask up to his nostrils and started busting it down? Everybody was like, this can't be serious.
Nigga
bro.
was 30.
Yo, and he definitely was 30. He's definitely under 30. He's definitely
right.
under 30. I was just like, yo, this dude here is
Exactly.
different.
Exactly.
Different.
So yeah, 30 to 35. It's a difference. All right. So so you are a man, a heterosexual man. And I've seen your name in them different little likes. I be seeing your name. I seen when you like the big booty girls and
Listen,
all that.
let me tell you.
No, be quiet. Let me finish. Be quiet. I be seeing all my little I'm looking like, dang. I be like, dang. I ain't looking at me like, oh, y'all be snipers. Y'all be in it. I be like, oh my God. But anyway, I haven't seen you on this particular big booty babe. Now, bottom heavy IG model Gracie Bond is asking the public to stop body shaming her after she enhanced her rump to a ginormous size. So she was a plus size woman, and then she got surgery. And then what she did is that she got skin removal on her legs and then her arms, and then she got a tummy tuck. But she told them, keep that ass fat because I need my ass. But now the ass is she looks deformed.
Does the thighs match?
Yes.
The thighs match the butt?
She's bottom heavy now.
Oh, okay.
So she got one of them, like, them dinosaur shape. Small top, super bottom, like one of them BBWs, like super. But she's saying that she's being body shamed. So now she has the ass and is attracting the looks, but she feels like she's being body shamed. She said this was her God-given body. This wasn't God-given. Yeah,
that's not God-given. And then you doing things to attract attention. You can't get mad at the attention you get when you're doing things to attract attention, whether it's bad, negative or bad attention.
Now, is there a such thing as too much ass?
Yes. Yes, because I even think about that. I'm like, in terms of like the male anatomy, it's just like, what kind of thing you got to be slinging to get with this?
How you gonna get your thing in there?
Yeah, that's what I'm like. How am I supposed to get? Is this gonna be straight missionary all the time? Because I can't hit this from the back. Certain girls, you just like, this is way too much. Like, so I don't know. I think it is.
Have you ever seen her?
A girl who?
The girl I'm talking about.
No, I never seen her.
I'm gonna have to show it to you. Now listen. Okay, I'm not saying that I'm a small woman. I'm not saying that at all. I know.
She looks good today, by the way, guys. She looking like 90s R&B. She got the red lipstick with the fitted hat, got the hair coming down. She looking like SWV right now in the 90s. I'm just letting y'all know.
Thank you, T.
Got the
I appreciate
spandex
it.
shorts on with the T-shirt. Got the Air Max ones. Yeah. You'll see.
Thank you. Thank you, T. I appreciate it. Can't wear this outfit again. Thank you. Yeah, right. I'm wearing my shit. Got a washing machine. Wait, but thank you, T. I appreciate it. So no, she had the thing is the lady. She got hips with it. Now I'm not
Right.
I'm not a hippie woman. I just gotta stand to the side so you can see my shit. But she got it from the front. So she went and got it for them to enhance. So they took the waist in. Cameron, you know now Cameron is a big booty man. He like
Yeah.
big booty. He love a big. If you got a big, who's on there? Cameron's in her thing. All the rappers. Joe Budden. Now you know Joe Budden loves the big booty girls.
Yeah.
He's all in her comments. Can you turn your
You want me to look
airplane?
it up?
Yeah, but bring it from the mic.
Okay.
Cause we need real time reaction for him to see this.
What's her name?
Gracie GRACIEBON. Now don't be in her stuff all day and night, and don't bookmark her stuff either, cause I can see when you do that.
Oh. Oh, okay. Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I see it. This her?
No,
Yeah, this.
now that's not her before. I'm gonna show you. Give me a.
Okay.
Hold on.
Go ahead.
I won't be all in your stuff. Let me just go to her.
Yeah, she don't even look like a real person. She looked like a AI generated.
And she tried to post a video where she was twerking. She can't even move nothing.
Yeah.
So imagine if you getting down with her in the bedroom, it's gonna be a boring fuck because
Yeah.
she can't really throw it back like that because she is.
Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
You found it? Oh, this is before and after.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that is
So
crazy.
she did all, and now in her caption, she's talking about some.
She even
her
got her jaw is even different.
Yeah, she talking about some. This is my God-given body.
Nah.
I am being body shamed. No, you got surgery, and which is fine.
This doesn't even look like a real person. This looks AI generated.
Right.
Like,
This is fine. I'm not judging surgery. You can do whatever you want. You can do whatever you want, but don't try to act crazy for them looking at you because
Right.
you have you have something that's I'm not about to walk past you. Women are looking. Kids are going to look. You went to Disney World with all of that ass just
Yeah,
walking
that's
like,
crazy.
what ride can I get on? Ma'am, you can't get on any ride. And then she went on the plane one time and was like, how dare you guys discriminate me because they said that she had to buy the two seats.
2 seats, yeah. And that's real.
Why would you try
It's
to
not
go on?
discrimination. They do that against heavyset people as
Yeah.
well. It's like people
Why
want
would
to be
you-
comfortable when they ride. So.
But my thing is, why would you get all of that and then try to act like people are body shaming you? Girl, you got it. Just ask your sugar daddy.
Facts.
But,
If you pay for all this, you got a bank roll behind you.
That's a lot of
That's a lot, yeah.
that's a lot of
She
stuff.
went from looking like just real Disney and wholesome to
That's
that
porn
out.
star,
That's crazy, yeah.
And she's an OnlyFans girl.
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, she got an OnlyFans. So we're enough about that. So Kendrick Lamar announced a concert to the Forum. It's going to go down on Juneteenth. You know how he doing it on Juneteenth. The pop out Ken and Friends. So he took that Drake bar definitely to heart. You think it's gonna be a sold out show?
Yeah, I think anything Kendrick does is gonna be in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. So Drake reference tracks leaked. What do you feel about reference tracks?
It really just depends on the artist because if I would be heartbroken if Jay-Z reference tracks just start leaking from the 90s. Like, it was just a bunch of Biggie reference tracks for Jay-Z. And he's, like, literally taking the whole song. He ain't changed nothing, not even the ad-libs. That's going to change, like, my whole childhood. But if I heard reference tracks from Michael Jackson, it's like, all right, cool. He's that type of entertainer. Drake, to me, is like a Michael Jackson type of entertainer.
That's what I was trying to tell people.
He not a God MC to me. You know what I'm saying?
That's why, and you have to also understand when he arrived. It's
Right.
different.
It's a different time. So I don't hold him at the same bar as I hope Jay-Z or if I
Or
found out,
Nas.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It's
those
like,
are lyricists.
those are lyricists. Like,
Drake can rap, but
he can
he's
rap.
not he does
Right.
music. He's a singer. I can't explain it.
It's like when you found out Lauryn Hill didn't write the whole Miseducation of Lauryn Hill. It's
Right.
just like you ain't mad at it. You know she could spit, but it's like, is she the number one female rapper of all time to people? Can she be? She's more of she made good music. Certain people make good music, and some people, they held to their skill.
Right.
And I don't think Drake should be held to his skill.
Right.
That's why I don't even think Drake should have been in a rap battle with Kendrick.
I feel as though that him and Kendrick shouldn't even be in a rap battle because for one, it's
two different things going on here.
It's two different things going on here, and if there was going to be a battle, it should have been J. Cole and Kendrick.
It's been J. Cole and Kendrick because they on the same type of level, of skill. Nobody's writing J. Cole's lyrics versus it was like Michael Jackson versus who actually writes their songs
And I'm not saying that Drake didn't hold it. I just feel like everybody just goes at him because I just feel like they just like to go at him.
Yeah, but that's because you at the top. Everybody at the top. Remember when Jay was at the top? Everybody was coming at Jay.
Even the game.
So when you at the top, you got to kind of expect people to shoot at the top because everybody want that spot. So I'm not mad at people coming at him.
Yeah, it's just whack. Like I'm just looking like I just side eye some of the things that Kendrick said. Kendrick is saying is about, I just don't feel that Kendrick is 100% pro-black like he's proclaiming.
Yeah.
Me personally.
I don't think anybody in the industry is. Most of the pro-black people in any industry, a lot of them be having white wives.
Yeah. Kendrick, you don't have the aesthetic of being pro-black. I think that your music and some of the things, but you don't give me this pro-black stuff.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? It's just not.
Yeah.
That guy, Kobe, guy, Kobe.
Who?
And he got his girl named Fat. They're really dark skinned. Well, he's really dark. The
you talking about the rapper?
He
the rapper
gives me pro-black.
He's pro-black. Yes.
But Kendrick, you don't give me this pro-black. So that's why when Drake was like, you act like you about to free this, I get what he was saying. It maybe he's the wrong person to say it because of what they're saying. Like he's Jewish and you're not from America.
Right.
So maybe he shouldn't have said it. But Drake was looking like, hey, I'm in a rap battle. I'm going at it. So that's why he's saying it. He's not looking at it like I shouldn't say it.
And Kendrick admits on his last album that he was cheating on his girl with white women.
Right.
So it's like you can't be true pro-black. That's why even with Shannon Sharp, it's like Shannon Sharp, we know you speak this pro-blackness, but we know you were with a white woman for years.
Yeah, you like bunnies.
Right. So it's like
people be fronting.
When people say pro-black, I think of Killer Mike. Like his wife is black too.
And he be out. He's about the culture.
He's about the culture. You know what I mean? You could find him in the hood. You could find him at a black establishment.
Right.
So yeah.
I'm number one. Y'all can argue over top 4. That's Nicki Minaj. If you didn't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You think Nicki Minaj is the number one female artist right now?
Yes, we're about to get into that.
Okay.
Billboard, they created their first ever hottest female rapper list based on, listen to the criteria, quality of records, chart success, buzz within the culture, notable business endeavors and partnerships and touring success. And Nicki hits all those lists. After Nicki, it gets a little shaky.
Yeah. Why do you think? I have a reason why that is, though.
Oh, well, go.
I don't think female artists, and this might sound crazy, it's... One, it takes a lot of money to break a female artist versus a male artist. Like rappers are like basketball. Female artists are like
WNBA.
No, it's like tennis almost.
Oh,
like
tennis?
it's really expensive to get off the ground.
Oh, okay.
So it's not like your basketball. You just need a basketball and you just shoot. Male rap is you just need this pen and a pad, and we get you a t-shirt and some jeans, and you good. Female rappers, you gotta get their hair, nails done.
Oh, the investment is heavier.
The investment's heavier. The push is a lot heavier, and then on top of that, it's it's hard to get men to buy female albums. because they speak on topics that we can't relate to.
Right.
You know, it's like women to go out and buy an LL Cool J album. A guy, you ain't gonna really see a lot of guys bumping Nicki Minaj and they like, yo, I'm about to bump this new Nicki. Usually it's Nicki with somebody else that they can rock with. So it's a lot harder. That's what makes her great. And she also came during a time when music made that switch to streaming. Even though she was right on the tail end of when we were still buying CDs, that first album we were still buying CDs. And that went platinum. So people can't really say she ain't never sell CDs or whatever.
Yeah, she
did.
sells CDs. Yeah.
But she came on the tail end of the switch versus like Kim and Foxy had to get it out of the mud type thing.
Right.
So and it's like it's not really female artists don't. It's hard for them to have like a loyal fan base that's going to really go out and support. Like,
and that's what she has.
And that's what she has. Versus like Meg Thee Stallion, she ain't really doing as good as people think she's doing.
No, she's not.
But it looks good. But when you look at the
Nation.
numbers, it ain't really panning out the way they want it to pan out with her. So that's why she keeps dropping these random singles and stuff, and not albums.
That's the same thing with Cardi.
Same thing with Cardi.
Yeah. What's happening now with Cardi and Meg, they're focusing on the visual aspect. We look good and our visuals are fire.
Right.
But our music isn't in demand because they're putting out trash music.
A lot of the music is trash.
What's happening now, and I'm sorry that I'm saying this, Sexy Red is satisfying the hood. People like her ratchet ways.
Yeah.
And she's authentic.
It's authentic to her.
And dudes rock with that too. Dudes will rather a hood ratchet chick over a uppity bougie girl.
Facts.
Cardi's not a relatable hood chick no more. They liked her when she was relatable in hood. Cardi, you in Beverly Hills.
They liked her when she was the underdog. Everybody was rooting for the underdog. Yeah. And then when the underdog becomes the top dog, it kind of, you don't really have a lot of time up
You're
there.
You're gone.
Yeah. You got to transition to something else.
You got to go
went over to like acting, probably back to reality show more, the family-based reality show.
Yeah. It's over.
Yeah, it's kind of over. And I think she's also afraid of the sophomore jinx. I think she's afraid to fail at the sophomore level. That's why she keeps dropping singles. Because she's dropping singles, and if the single's going platinum and she can make millions off of a single, why drop an album?
Oh, that's a good take on it. I like that.
Think about this. What's the dude's name? Baby Got Back?
Sir Mix-a-Lot.
Sir Mix-a-Lot. He did an interview off that one single. He said his lifestyle has never changed. He has made $100 million off of Baby Got Back.
So he good.
He good. So
I'm good. I'm
how many hits
out.
does Cardi B have that's not even associated with an album? It's just
she's
a single.
diamond. Just like Lauryn Hill.
Just like Lauryn Hill. You know
they
what
don't
I'm
be
saying?
having to do all of that.
They don't got to do all that. So she doing good for where she at. And she still living. She got 2 big mansions, one in Cali, one out here.
And she still get deals. So she probably don't even need to do that. Now, Bia versus Cardi B diss. You said it was trash. Do you really think it was trash?
I think it was trash. I think skill-wise, Bia, she could put some bars together and make a rhyme. But where she fails at is she don't deliver. And where Cardi B is great at is she delivers very well. As she could deliver a bar. Whether she wrote it or not, it lands very well. And Bia, she just don't have that sauce. And I feel like also with Bia, it's something about her that you said is not authentic. It's just something it's something off about her. You know what I'm saying? As much as
didn't say Bia wasn't authentic.
No, you said you didn't say she wasn't authentic. You said
people want authentic.
People want authenticity, like with Sexy Red, and that's where I feel like she lacks. I think she's not as digestible as she wants to be. And then on top of that, it's just like, what is she? She black? What is she?
She's Spanish.
She's Spanish and Italian, right?
I don't know about Italian.
Yeah, she is.
Oh,
yeah, she said that. She's like, oh, I'm Spanish and Italian, and everybody in the comments is like, she said she do anything to say she ain't black or whatever. But it's something there. I mean, she could deliver rhymes, but I don't think where Cardi B is at. Cardi B don't ever got to respond to that girl, and she'll be fine.
That's what my thing is that she will, and she got to learn not to. That's why we want to talk to these girls like, y'all. the younger generation, y'all be responding to too much stuff. Just get your money and go.
Like Jay-Z. You know how many people call that Jay-Z? And he don't say nothing?
If they do say something, they just put it in the music. And they're not using real studio time for it. It'll be like a feature. And they'll tie it along and they'll make a bag from it. So it's crazy. Oh my God. Let's talk about some shake my head news. The guy that was on the Zoom that showed up to the court with a suspended license, Corey Harris. So allegedly he didn't have any license at all.
Right.
So they said it was a clerical error. However, he shouldn't have been driving.
Right.
So it's just a complete mess. So he's now trying to get his license. And now he has
like
to
50.
Yeah, and he has to do a road test. It's just a complete mess. So I don't even know what happens with that type of stuff. Can he even sue? Does he have a case?
I would leave it alone because either way you wrong.
There you go.
Because if you partially wrong, you just wrong. You wrong.
You wrong.
So it's like, I wouldn't sue. Just get your license, dude. Why you ain't got a license? You know how to drive.
People be knowing how to do stuff, but they just don't want to do stuff right. They just be doing stuff wrong. Like, you know how people be, what's the word? Like living in America illegally.
Yeah.
For all these years.
Yeah. And
they end up getting caught.
Yeah.
And they know what they're supposed to do, but they have been getting by for so long.
Right.
Then when they get caught, like, oh, I just want to. You've been supposed to get right.
Bruh. Facts. Yeah. That's
so
a fact.
Now it's just like it's on you. All right. So, oh my God. And this is why I'm nervous if this man gets back into this office, because I feel like this is going to just open up this type of energy even more. The district superintendent who was pushed away from congratulating a student graduating high school, the black superintendent and the white father pushed the hand like he just came.
I saw that.
So how do you feel? Like, what type of energy do you
talking about with me personally?
Yeah, like, do you think that if the orange man gets back into office, do you think that type of energy is going to return? Like,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
I feel like there was an energy when he was in office that made white people bold. Like, they had some kind of backing that they didn't have before. Also, I think with Trump, he's very divisive, but it's like, I feel like also during the Biden administration, what did we benefit from that? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's like, it's just like two different, you just got to pick your poison with them type of thing.
But when you guys say that, you have to understand we have to pick our poison, but it's about keeping the house. So even if the poison, if you say that keeping the house a Democratic house will be better than having it as a Republican house, in my opinion. And of course, voting locally will be best.
That's where your money is. The local.
Right. But if it's local and the House is Democratic, it will be better across the board opposed to it being Republican and then locally. You know what I mean?
I know what you're saying. I'm not really sure about that because, like, studies have always shown that black people as a whole have always done better under the Republican Party. And that's something that's not really marketed well. And then on top of that, it gets really deep. I'm not going to go into it.
Yeah. So, we don't have to. Not too much just because.
But no, we don't want Trump back. That's the big picture. And
we don't want him. We don't even want him back because of just his. He shouldn't even be in it just because he's not a political person.
Right.
He's
about the money.
He's about the money.
Yeah.
So, guys, if you decide to vote, do your own research. Don't be influenced by others, and
let's get rid of these student loans.
Let's get rid of these student loans.
Godly.
Yes. Rihanna's releasing a hair brand. It's going to come out on tomorrow, the 13th. Rihanna ain't dropping no music, so could y'all please stop asking her? Fenty hair will be coming, so she's focusing on the beauty industry, which has made her a billionaire. So stop asking her.
Right.
Twitter talking about some, we gonna let y'all have porn now. No, y'all about to start charging for that.
And that's the thing. I've been not saying I've been watching it, but
some people be watching it on there. I don't know if I don't be watching
I done come across some of the best porn clips on Twitter, and I'm up here like, where are these videos? I ain't never seen these videos. That's why I'm like, y'all allowing it. It's been going on.
What's gonna happen is, and I fear, and I'm sad,
I'm not sad for me because I don't watch that type of stuff. I'm a sanctified Christian. But bookmark. So what I'm saying is that they're going to create subscriptions. What's going to happen is they're going to say, we're going to allow it, right? Oh, you want to watch this content? $4.99.
Right.
$5.99, $6.99. It's going to. You're going to have to pay for it eventually.
Yeah.
I already know how Elon moves.
Yeah, I know you're gonna have to pay for it, which is just gonna push people
back to
toward
Pornhub.
Thank
you.
and X videos. So it's like
we're gonna get it regardless.
$4.99.
Not paying $4.99 for that anyway.
You creating a market because a lot of times when y'all put prices on things, you create another market for somebody else.
Right.
So. Yeah, because even like I was talking in my group chat the other day, and my boys like
I was talking about in that group chat, baby.
They were talking about OnlyFans. And
what else y'all was talking about?
But pretty much it's a couple of back channels where you don't even got to pay for people's OnlyFans anymore. It's like almost like X videos it's all free. Like everybody's content is like back channel to another website.
Have a workaround.
I'm just like, you gonna charge people? People gonna figure out a way.
Lenny Kravitz opened up about being celibate for 9 years. Could you do celibacy if you were in the free world for 9 years?
Nah, I think the longest I ever did was 9 months. Yeah.
Okay. Not 9 years. And it's
Not 9 years. I did 9 months.
Crazy.
But I'm going to be honest with you, though. It's something freeing about just walking around and you ain't worrying about that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
9 years, that's a long time.
That's a long time, but it's a lot that comes with sex.
Yeah.
Dealing with people.
Energy
transfers and things like that. When you just walking around, you just got to worry about yourself and eat your food and exercise. I'm feeling him on it. 9 years is a long time, though.
He looks amazing, though.
Yeah, he looks happy.
Yeah. And, what comes with that is babies. And then you have baby showers. And baby showers can be at the LV store, the Louis Vuitton store. And Cash Doll had everybody pissed off because I guess they felt broke because her baby shower was in the LV store. Right, but
she did it the right way.
She had it as a customer. That was an appreciation because she spent so much with them. They gave it for her.
Listen, I spent...
Oh, boy. What you spent?
In the last 5 years, I might have spent like $10,000 at the Apple store.
Oh.
Listen, this is my low level. Listen.
What? Baby showers in the Apple store. You know what? I'm done.
But listen.
I'm done.
They wouldn't even honor my warranty for my broken iPhone case. With all that money I spent with them, a $50 case, they wouldn't give me a new case. This doesn't fall under our warranty because you damaged it here. So if you could go to the Louis Vuitton store and they sponsor your baby shower, I say go for it. Ain't nothing ghetto about that to me.
Yeah, I think it was dope. So if you can, those who get it and who it's for, rock out. If it's not for you, don't be a hater. Just, it's not for you.
You ain't at that level to even be worried about it.
Right. Naomi Campbell confirmed that she did surrogacy because she became a mother in her 50s. And so she's embracing being a single mom. She said she never wanted a father for her kids. Allegedly. But yeah, so she has 2 children. When you're rich, you can do that. Please don't go out when you're not.
I got a coworker who did that, like purposely. Like
she chose to be a single mother. Yeah, I know women like that, but if you are well off, like Naomi, it's a little easier. But
when you got buku bucks, you ain't got to worry
because you have
nannies and stuff. Like, but if you an everyday person,
that struggle is real.
Listen,
right?
You don't want to deal with a crying baby 3 a.m. and you don't have somebody that next to you to help deal with that. Like,
yeah. Martin Lawrence said he is fine. He gave his PSA. He said, "I'm fine. No need for people to be concerned. I'm healthy as hell. Stop the rumors." Bad Boys, their final. Is it the final?
I don't know if it's the final one.
Well, the way everybody think this man about to check out, do you think he's sick?
I think he's sick. I think with the thing
He
is,
just told you he was healthy.
yeah, he's lying. You could always see it in somebody's eyes, and you could hear it in their voice. That one thing that's never going to change the eyes. You could see it in somebody's eyes when they sick, because that's the first. They say eyes is the window to the soul.
Yeah.
Martin is not all there, and you remember before in there.
But I think it's the reruns, y'all. Y'all think this man is 60 years old.
But so is what's dude's name? Will Smith.
Will was 55, and he's also trained different than Martin.
But they light years apart, dude.
But you also understand that Will works out.
You don't think Martin work out?
Not how Will did. Will did more action-packed movies. His lifestyle was different. Martin didn't do that.
I think Martin's in a contract, and he got to honor that contract, and he tired.
Bad boys for life.
I think he tired, man.
Well, shout out to them. I love Martin. Hopefully his health isn't.
He looked good in the movie, though. He didn't look like that in the movie, though. That's the weird part.
Like, you saw it? It was good?
Yeah, I saw it yesterday.
Oh,
yesterday
so
morning.
was it really good?
It was good. It was good.
Oh, okay.
But
you said yesterday morning?
Yeah.
Caught you a little matinee.
Yeah. Got to catch that matinee. Get that $5.
Wait, no. One time I tried to catch a matinee. The girl told me something. It's still the same price. I was like, I'm not worried about the price. Low key, I was, though. I was like, because it was a Beyonce. You know, Beyonce, she kept it regular. So, yeah. But you said it was good, so you recommend everybody go check it out.
Yeah, it's funny. It's good. I think it's going to be another one, though.
Okay. All right. So, y'all, if y'all haven't checked out, what is it, Bad Boys Do or Die? Or Bad Boys 4?
Yeah, it's Bad Boys Do or Die.
Bad Boys Do or Die.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Everybody keeps saying it's the final one. I don't think it's the final one. It's funny. Everybody in that joint, they got mad guest appearances. So.
All right. Well, we have come to the end. I think we covered a lot of topics. It was mad stuff that went on. Mm-hmm. It's something new every day. But, you know, we have to wrap up because we got to respect your time. It's Sunday. And I know I want to go ahead and make sure that we still enjoy the rest of the day. So, guys, make sure that you all are subscribed to the, oh my God, turn that off. I do not give you permission to record me. You always doing that.
She looking beautiful today. I gotta see her, man.
No. Anyway, what was I saying before I was rudely paparazzi? That's how Kanye be feeling. Leave me 5 stars on the Apple Podcast. Also, be sure to follow my Instagram, which is Dope Chick with Ambition Podcast, or Candy Hustle, which is my personal. And I will call y'all next month to Kiki. T, I don't know if you'll be available to come, but I will let you know if you are. So thank you for stopping by to chop it up with me and my listeners. And thank you all for tuning in to Dope Chick with Ambition Podcast. Mwah.
All right, bye, guys.